Mic test. Mic check. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to get started here pretty soon, so please find your seats. We will begin on page 128 with Hine Ma Tov. Can you guys hear me okay? I feel quiet. You guys can hear me okay? Okay, lovely. Okay, page 128, Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, Hine Matov. Ya la 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 la. Hine Matov, Hine Matov. Ya la 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 la. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shabbat shalom. Hopefully things will be a little less awkward and a little more smooth now that I am a little bit more experienced. Now, please join me on page 142 for Shalom Aleichem. Welcoming in the Shabbos angels. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seidchem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And now, I would like to call up my mom, Erica Robinson. We have, yes. I guess I can forget about being a little less awkward, huh? Anyway, as we light the Shabbos candles, men are not supposed to. Obviously, our rabbi is a woman, we do things a little different here. But who has given me my love of Torah and Judaism, my mom, has been so wonderful. So we're doing the candle blessing. You're lighting the candles. Okay. So the candle blessing is on page 120. Well, you're just lighting. I mean, of course you're going to sing, but you don't need this. You know it. Okay. Don't worry. So, as my mom lights the candles, let's gather 3 circles to make the order out of chaos. Come Shabbat, come Shabbat, come Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lecha likner shel Shabbat. Love you too. Okay, next one, would you please turn to page 138 for Lecha Dodi. We've already welcomed in the Shabbos angels. Now it is time for the Shabbos bride. Be sure not to come late to shul, or else you'll be the next one getting married. All that good stuff. So, on page 138, we're doing verses 1, 5, and 9. On the third verse, we stand up and face the door. Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi, lekrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabala. 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 Shemor v'zechor v'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem ul'tiferet v'l'tehila, Lecha Dodi, lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lecha Dodi, lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Hitoreri, kiva ore kumi ori, uri shirdaberi, kevod Adonai alaych nigla. Lecha Dodi, lekrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lecha Dodi, lekrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabala. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'vetzola, toch emuneh am segula, moichala. Lecha Dodi, lekrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lecha Dodi, lekrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabala. Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Please be seated. Wonderful to hear all of your voices. Makes me feel less alone, Now, if you could turn to page 144. If we could read together at the bottom, page 145. Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent is all the time. Even at unlikely times and through unlikely places, there is no place on earth without the presence. Without the presence, there is no place on earth. Very nice. And we help with that in ways that will become clear later. For now, on the previous page, 144, the Chatzi Kaddish. Now, with this prayer, we are entering the more serious side of our service. The beginning, just a warm-up. Now, let's really feel the presence. Page 144, the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgada v'yikra shemei Rabba Be'amad yivrachirtei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uv'yomechon Uv'chayedecho Beit Yisrael Bagala, bagala Uv'izman kariv v'maru Yehi shemei Rabba mevorach Le'olam u'ame'amaya Yitbarach, Yitbarach V'yishtabach v'yipar v'yirmam v'yinaseh V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei l'kedusha Brechu Le'olam mikol berchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran be'alma v'maru Amen. Please remain standing as the ark is opened. Page 147, the Baruch Hu. Ya la da 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 da. Ya la da 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 da. La da 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 da. La 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 la. 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Le'olam va'ed Hamevorach Hamevorach Le'olam va'ed Baruch Hashem Baruch Le'olam va'ed. Please be seated. Please join me on the next page, 149. Read with me at the bottom. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai hamaraviv aravim. Certainly the question asked as we stood on the Red Sea, waiting for God's miracle. But we're not quite there yet. So, if you would please turn to page 150, the following page, for Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadata, otanu limadata. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbeinu u'v'kameinu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla nege yomam v'layla ve'ahavatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael Ohev Amo Yisrael. That might be my favorite song that we sing. It's between that and L'chadodi, or the Mishaberach. I don't know, I love them all. But that one's really good. It's among my favorites for sure. And the message is great too, It's true. Blessed are you, Adonai, who loves all his people, Israel. Next up, we have the Shema on page 152, our most foundational of prayers. Please rise if you are able. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. The Shema, page 152. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Please be seated. Another foundational prayer. The next page, on page 154, the Ve'ahavta. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Very popular back in Hebrew school. Anyway. 154, the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'chayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'krumecha u'kashartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotefot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzo beitecha u'visharecha Leman tiskaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hiatem kadoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Emet. Recall, shall we pass? Shall we gloss over? Shall we go back? Well, when we eventually did cross over, what did we say? Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? The Micha Mocha on page 158. Please get up, dance, sing. Please be as joyous as our ancestors were when they fled slavery. So, Micha Mocha, Dan, please. Yeah. Yadai bimba lai, yadai bimba, yadai bimba lai, yadai bimba, yadai bimba, yadai bimba. Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Norah tehilo dosefele, Norah tehilo dosefele, Lamada bimba la, yalada bimba, yalada bimba la, yalada bimba, yalada yalada bimba, yalada bimba. Such ruach in this room today. When you get back to your seats, please join me in the reading at the top of page 163. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. Now on the previous page, 162, Veshamru. Veshameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat ledoretam berit olam. Veshameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat ledoretam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית העולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית העולם. וביום השביעי שבת פי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. I'm just realizing now I skipped the Hashkivenu, but that's all right. Now, it is a good song. We okay with that? Okay, all right. Very good. Okay, the Hashkivenu is on page 160, so please join me there. Okay. Page 160. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom. Vehamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Ufros aleinu sukat, sukat shlomecha. Yadai, yadai, Ufros aleinu sukat, sukat shlomecha. Thank you for staying with me. Now I would like to call up Heather, who's going to perform the Ritzeh for us. The Ritzeh is on page... It's actually a good question. Does anyone know what page the Ritzeh is on? Good call, Heather. Nice. It is on page 174. Take it away.
Find favor, Adonai, our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer and love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants. Pour out your Spirit upon us.
Yashikoa. Thank you, Heather. What a lovely voice. Truly such talent among our congregants. Okay. Now if you would turn to page 164. For the Amidah. Please, actually, first, if you would read with me, the top of page 165. Pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depended on you. Please rise if you are able as the ark is opened. Please remember to include the insert for winter, because Passover hasn't happened yet. Page 164. Adonai sefatav tiftachu fi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei HaKol, Vezocher Chazdei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol atah, Rav lehoshia, Mashiv haruach umarid hagashem, mechakel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachabim rabim, somech noflim verfech oholim, umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha ba'al gevurot umido melach melech memid umechayeh umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman ata lechayot ha'kol Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, v'kadoshim b'chol yom yihlalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom. It's been a long time since I've given my last sermon. Regardless, tonight's Parsha is Tezave. In English, you shall command. It continues God's instructions to Moses, following last week's, which regarded the construction of the tabernacle. Fun fact about that, teruma, actually my bar mitzvah Torah portion. That was last week. Anyway, the commands in this parsha create two key aspects of Jewish life and culture: the ner tamid and proper dress for Aaron and his sons, the priestly class, or the kohanim. Let us begin with the ner tamid, the ever-burning flame lit in every synagogue above every ark in the world. But why do we do it? It is the light of Emet, of truth, and represents God's presence. Recall that after our exodus from Egypt, God desired a place for him to dwell among the Israelites. In a similar vein, the ner tamid allows God's light to shine at all times, so he can dwell among us, now as he did then. Secondly, we have the details regarding the priestly dress. All kohanim are to wear a ketonet, full-length linen tunic, a mich nasaim, linen breeches, mitznefet, or migibaat, a linen turban, and lastly, avnet, a long sash wound above the waist. Additionally, the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, Aaron at this time, has other adornments unique to him: the ephod, an apron-like garment made of blue, purple, and red dyed wool, linen and gold thread; the choshen, a breastplate containing 12 precious stones; inscribed with the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. The me'il, a cloak of blue wool with gold bells and decorative pomegranates on its hem. And, of course, the tzitz, a golden plate worn on the forehead, bearing the inscription, Kodesh LaHashem, holy to God. Lastly, the Parsha includes the instructions for the induction of Aaron and his 4 sons, Nadav, Avihu, Eleazar, and Itamar, into priesthood. Thus, Aaron became the Kohen Gadol, and his sons, Kohanim, and all of their descendants in perpetuity, Kohanim as well. Only this priestly class can make sacrifices, first in the wilderness, but later in the temple in Jerusalem. So, what can we glean now from a passage about the establishment of the Kohanim, given everything that's happened since then? The astute among you may have noticed that I am in fact not a Kohen, not even an ordained rabbi. Yet, here I stand, trying to share with all of you my limited insight into our ancient and holy tradition. Is this not what the Lord envisioned when just a few chapters ago he declared that we shall be a memleket Kohanim, a kingdom of priests? Is that Sinai? The privilege and blessing that is Torah is for all of Am Yisrael, not exclusive to priests or kings. With the temple gone and us here in diaspora, it is imperative that we maintain engagement with Torah and mitzvot. It is what keeps us close to the Lord without our traditional structure, like the Kohanim. It brings us closer to the light. Speaking of light, light is quite the important symbol in Judaism. The eternal light, established in this week's Parsha, symbolic of God's truth. The Shabbos candles, bringing order out of chaos. Recall Bereshit, in the beginning, the very first words that God spoke, let there be light. Quite applicable, wouldn't you say? Let there be the light of Torah in your every action. Through your mitzvot, allow the light to shine everywhere you go. I think this is best encapsulated by Safad Emet. It was a Hasidic rabbi who lived in the latter half of the 19th century. First, he notes the verse from Proverbs. The candle of God is the soul of the human being. When we are in a dark room, we light a candle to help us see. When God encounters a dark place, he sends us. We are the candles that God lights in order to bring light into the world. God can do the lighting, but it is up to us how far the light will go. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. Now, back to the service, page 371 for the Misha Beirach. Oh, so true. I forgot about this. Heather, once more, is singing a song, I think it's called The Eternal Light. Yes, a song called The Eternal Light. Quite apt, given this week's Parsha. So, Heather, take it away.
Dan and I are going to make this a duet. It's too much fun. Just keep it to myself. If you ever go to temple, morning, noon, or night, shining bright, where the nighttime meet is an everlasting light. Aaron got some oil from the olive tree, then he set it burning throughout history, shining bright. Shining bright, where the nighttime meet is an everlasting light. Well, you know that God commands it, and the Torah says it will, and it shall be a statute for the children of Israel, shining bright, shining bright.
Thank you, Heather. Sounded lovely, as usual. Now to continue on the service, page 371 for the Misha Berach. At this time, please think of anyone. Please think of anyone you wish to send a prayer of healing to. Healing of the mind, healing of the body, healing of the spirit. As we all sing together, page 371. Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor Abracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mikor Abracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Will you please turn to the bottom of page 586? And please rise as the ark is opened, if you are able. So, just a little roadmap. We start on the bottom of page 586 for the Olenu. Go to the bottom of 587, top of 588, and 591. Okay. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teikdu la liatzer breshid, shelo asanu k'goyei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gohor aleinu k'chohamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mushtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, shehu nata shemayim ve'yosed haaretz, u'meshev yakara b'shamayim ima'ah, u'shechinatu zo, ve'goveh meromim, hu Eloheinu einod, Emet melkeinu efezulato, kakatu betorato, ve'yadat hayom, ve'hashavota el vavecha, ki Adonai hu Elohim, bashamayim ima'ah, ve'aretz, mitachat einod, V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yihyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Please be seated as the ark is closed. We'll move on to page 598 for our Mourner's Kaddish. If anyone has lost a loved one in the past 7 days, would you please rise and say your loved one's name? If anyone has lost a loved one in the past 30 days, the Shloshim period. If anyone has lost a loved one in the past 11 months, we'll start in the back. Is there anyone celebrating or, observing a yahrzeit, anniversary of death? Please rise and say your loved one's name. Sorry. Could we all please rise if you're able for the Mourner's Kaddish, 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah v'yamad yivrach chirtei v'yamlich machutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitrumam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudashah Brechu le'olam yikol bechata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata miran be'ama v'miru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'miru. Amen. O se shalom b'mramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'miru. Amen. Now, please be seated, by the way. Now, I believe we have some announcements. I'll start with this one. Not next Friday, but 2 Fridays from now, March 21st, there's a free symphony playing at El Camino that I am singing in, and my mom is playing bassoon in. And it's free. Of course, we're singing Beethoven's 9th Symphony, Ode to Joy. Very German, very nice. So I'll let Jeremy do the rest of the announcements.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to everybody. Thank you for coming to our lay-led service. Thank you to Brian for running the live stream and making sure our building always works in tip-top shape. Thank you, Quinn, for an incredible service and a fantastic sermon. I mean, isn't he great? Our very own mighty Quinn. Love him. Thank you to our incredible musicians, our masterful musical director, the great Dan Spector, our own in-house virtuosa, the lovely Marianne Rothstein, our immediate past president of Temple and Met as well, the lovely and multi-talented Amy Wolf, always bringing the music. Also, thank you to Heather for sharing her lovely voice with us, as always. And a special thank you to Rabbi Didi, because even when she's not here, she's always here leading us in spirit. All right, so, as Jews, we always like to learn. Education's important, and we've got a lot of great educational opportunities for y'all. First up, every Monday night, if you need to reset, find your inner focus, find your inner peace, Roger Peterson has an awesome Eastern meditation class that meets every Monday night on Zoom If you go to our website, you can get Roger's email information and contact him to join the class. Mark Tannen has a Torah study class that will help you have a deeper understanding of the Torah. Every Thursday on weeks where we have a service. The next one is on March 13th. Dan Spector has an awesome music appreciation class. It's on Wednesday nights monthly. This month, it will be on March 12th at 7:30 p.m., where Dan will continue to explore actually, the incredible musical legacy of the great Bob Dylan. We also have our monthly Havdalah with Stacy Morse. You can pray, enjoy music, and discussion right here in Temple Emet. This month, it will be Saturday, March 29th. 22nd? Okay. It's the 22nd instead. Things are always in flux here. You know, we do things differently. Sounds good, Bob. Thank you very much. All right, our remaining March events. We have our second Saturday service on March 15th at 10:30 a.m. This will feature a baby naming ceremony for our wonderful Harriet Allen's grandchild and a birthday celebration for Maria Solares. Great-grandchild. I'm sorry, Harriet just looks so youthful, I forget. It doesn't make sense you'd be a great-grandmother. We will have a kiddish lunch sponsored by Maria and Harriet, and watch your emails, and you'll probably be RSVPing to me. Third Friday service, March 21st. This is going to be a good one. We're going to have dinner in the social hall. It will feature our favorite, corned beef and cabbage, as low sodium as possible, as low sodium as we can get them to do it. It is corned beef, right? The service will begin at 6:30 with dinner beginning at 5. This service will also feature the installation of our new Temple Emet Board of Trustees. So come and help us celebrate, eat corned beef and cabbage, and kick off a new era for Temple Emet. April. Our first Friday service will be April 4th at 5 p.m. It'll be followed, as always, by dinner. I have no idea where yet, but we will let you know via email. Our first night kosher Passover Seder will be Saturday, April 12th. If anyone would like to volunteer to help in the planning, please contact us, and we will be emailing out further details. Our third Friday service will be April 18th at 6:30 p.m. We will have dinner here in the social hall as well, always tasty. Details to come. As always, watch your emails, check the website, and Shabbat Shalom. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I almost forgot. We have an in-person sisterhood meeting on Tuesday, March 25th at 5 o'clock. In person right here. If you are a lovely lady of Temple Emet and you would like to help the sisterhood, please don't hesitate to contact Crystal. Contact information's on the website. All right, I think that's it. Shabbat Shalom.
Also, I think the fast Esther is on this coming week, March 13th. So if you're doing that, have an easy fast. I know Reform, we don't really typically do that. I don't think I ever did that growing up. The fast of Esther for Purim. So always keep in mind, God would rather have you healthy than fasting. But I think we're Oseh Shalom or Kiddush. Oh, no, no. One day I will bless you all priestly benediction style. But, yes, thank you. No, you guys, please. I'm not scared, that's not why, but I'm not doing it. Exactly. When I get ordained, I'll come back and I'll bless you all, okay? Anyway, so in the meantime, Oseh Shalom and then Kiddush. Oseh Shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'akol Yisrael. 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 Please make your way over to the back. We have wine and bread for Kiddush. Dan will be leading us in the Kiddush. So, thank you.